Welcome you guys to another AllOutJay Story Time. I know this is kind of weird having two AllOutJay Story Times in a week, but I did not intend on doing so. Just happened to work out that way since I don't have any replacements for the Ender Trials yet, but we will be working on one as soon as possible. Anyways, this story takes place at my school during 2016, during the last school year, so during my 11th grade, during March of the school year anyways. Man, I'm saying anyways or school year a lot in this sentence, but it happened during March, and that was because that was the last yearbook deadline for the yearbook club or class, whatever you want to call it, or class I guess you can say, and we were making the yearbook and we met our last deadline. Our last deadline too was also the day of our teacher's birthday, so in preparation for that, like 2 or 3 weeks before that, we started fundraising to get like goodie bags for our teacher, like a cake, food, presents, things for her, because well, it's our first deadline that we're meeting and we just thought it would be something nice. And we also were having a party for celebrating our first deadline, like meeting the deadline. If you don't meet a deadline in the yearbook, you actually get fined money, or the school gets a deduction in the amount of money that they make off the yearbook, and that wasn't good. And that was the first deadline that we supposedly ever met, and that was really cool. So we decided to have a party, and then we also were celebrating our teacher's birthday. Now there's a big part in the story that most of you guys are probably like wondering, what's the cool part of the story then? Well, now I was in charge of we had pizza delivered to the school, or well, my teacher ordered pizza and she was busy dealing with that. So during lunch, she was like, during my A lunch period, we have 3 lunch periods, and during A lunch she was busy dealing with the pizzas, and I had to go and acquire the cake because well, one of the students, the yearbook senior editor, already placed the cake in another teacher workroom like far away down the hall. So I had to first off, I had to go to that teacher workroom, get access to it, get the cake out, and then I proceeded to go through the breezeway, as we call it, as it's the back hallway of the school that leads to all the other hallways, and I had to go across that, and then I had to go into the mall hall, which is the front hallway of the school. It's a big hall, I guess you can say, and then I went into the hallway that my teacher's on, which is also right next to one of her best friends that's also in on the plane, and we brought the cake into her room, and we had candles. Now we also were lighting the candles, which you probably are wondering, wait, you're lighting candles at school, you're making a fire? Yeah, that's the fun part. So jokingly, as I was saying it, like we were lighting the candles, I was like, just imagine if you got candles that you couldn't blow out. Like that's a thing, you can't blow out certain candles, like the trick candles I guess you can say, they blow out but then they automatically reignite. So like 10 minutes afterwards, supposedly a student told my teacher that I ripped my pants, because that's how good of a friendship that I have with my teacher, where I'm not there, it's kind of weird, and she gets concerned. So supposedly they told him I ripped my pants. I don't know why they would say that out of all things, but yeah. So after a little bit, me and the senior editor and like another few students walk into the classroom with the cake, and then we also had the goodie bags, and then the other teacher comes into, and we come with the cake to our teacher to blow it out. She blows the cake out, but it reignites, and it's like whoa, because believe it or not, it's already lighting a bunch of smoke. Like we were trying to light the cake in the hallway, and as we're doing so, you can see that there's smoke coming off of it, so we wanted to hurry up. So we walked into the room, she blew out the cake, but a ton of smoke was coming out of it, and we were freaking out because, well, I don't know if you know, but fire alarms can probably easily go off in a school, I would imagine, and we were concerned about where to go. So my automatic reaction's like, oh, let's go to the window, open the window, and throw the candles outside or whatever. And my teacher decided to hurry up and like ran to the back of the room, got her cup, and we took the candles out and threw it in her cup of water. And that, man, and then that was just amazing, just that moment in general. You're all on like so different levels of emotions for that moment. And then probably 20-30 minutes later, the administrators, or well, the administration, I guess, the principal and the assistant principals came in saying happy birthday, and they can notice that there's a little bit of smokiness in the room, and then they automatically got the idea, and then we explained to them. They were telling us like where you would want to go if you didn't want to set off the fire alarms, and that was kind of a good note. But yeah, so that's my story that I wanted to tell you guys about. The story that I almost set off the fire alarms with the help of other students. Man, what a great story, I know. Hopefully that doesn't happen this year, but that was quite a fun event for myself. I enjoyed the party. I think my teacher enjoyed it the most too. She got some good stuff, I believe. We got her like planting stuff, or well, seeds anyways, chocolates and all that other type of stuff, and it was just a good old fun event, I guess. Hopefully you guys do enjoy my story. If you guys do, then please make sure to leave a like, comment down below, below you guys' opinions on the story. But anyways, that is it. Thank you guys for watching, and anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye, you guys.